First off, we have the Master, made back in 2015. The base of the gem was Sintra, onto which I added epoxy sculpt and then sanded for a smooth appearance. The main section is a piece of PVC pipe decorated with epoxy sculpt. The top is a piece of Sintra plastic that's been heat shaped, with more epoxy to fill it in. The bottom is a PVC cap that fits perfectly onto the main tube. More Sintra and epoxy sculpt were used to create the shape and details. It's all designed to fit together and allow the gem to float in between the two pieces so that each piece can be cast separately. The blade is a single piece of Sintra, sanded to shape. Everything is a flat red color because of the primer I used to make sure the surfaces were finished. These are my second versions of the molds. The first lasted about a year and a half, or maybe 30 castings. The molds are made out of Mold Max 14 NV from Smooth-On, one of my favorite materials. The cast portions are made up of Epoxacast 690 for the gems, Smoothcast 305 for the main white portions, and Onyx Fast to reinforce the blade. I start off by spraying a release agent. This helps my molds last a little bit longer. The mixture for the gems is measured by weight at a 100:30 ratio. I use a food scale that I bought from Walmart. Green Ignite pigment is used to get the color. These usually take about 24 hours to cure. I repeat the same steps for the rest of the kit, except here the resin is measured by volume in a 1:1 ratio. Because of how long and thin the blade is, I've done a bunch of experimenting on how to stabilize it. At the moment, I use 2 thin metal rods reinforced with a part of a metal brush. My process might change in the future as I learn about new materials and methods. It takes about 30 minutes for the 305 resin to cure. If everything goes as planned, then I can open up the mold to find a perfect reproduction of the Master. There is a bit of cleanup on my part. Pour spouts and such get cut off. And any flashing removed. Clashing is what happens when resin gets where it's not supposed to be. But in the case of the blade, this means that I did it right. Out of all the castings I've done for this kit, I've only made one finished version for a client. It was done with red, black, and gold enamel. The blade was done with rattle can silver.